This video follows straight on from the Pine Barrens episode and we get straight into the action. I'm going to get to Homestead through the Withering Fields and clear out the portal there. As with the previous videos where it was starting to get a lot of running around footage, it's either speeded up or I've cut out stuff where it's just running from one point to another. Once I get here, I'm going to nip back to Dead Man's Gulch, talk to Algrim because he wanted me to get to Homestead, which I've done. They all rift there. I go back to Homestead, nip inside, talk to this character here. He's going to give me some side quests that I'll do later. Talk to Isaac Whatsit. He's the one I met in Act 2. He's a completely optional guy, but I think you get a discount. Not that I ever buy anything from him. Grab a couple of lore notes, nip up these steps and have a chat with Algrim. We'll get all this going now. He also gives me a nice level up, level 40. Attribute point into physique, 3 points into blood of Dreeg. Nip down the stairs. She's now got a quest.
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north, we have the cult.
Finally remembered level 40. I picked that up when I was running around Pine Barrens. It's a quest reward. You can buy that, but you can't buy it until you get to Honoured Rep with the Black Legion. So that you're always, well, yeah, you're always going to get that early from that quest reward. Stick it on there. Homestead Blacksmith can craft dynamite. This is really good. You just craft an ether shard and you get 3 dynamite from it. Out the gate. This is Duncan's quest. You've got 10 of these things. They're all stars on the map. You just run around smashing them up. When you go and hand this back in, is entirely up to you. You don't need to do it. You can complete the second part of his side quest without handing this in. But if you want the XP a bit quicker and the rep a bit quicker, just go back and hand it in. Get up to this Thornsbury farm that's quite near the exit from not Devil's Crossing, Homestead. Read the diary extract. There's no, I mean, you've got an option to lie to her and say you didn't read it, but it doesn't change anything. But doing the quest is a good idea. She will pop up later with other options and choices and stuff. Here she is. I didn't read it. It's like lying to women. It's a lifestyle choice. Kill a bunch of insects, always a good lifestyle choice as well. And then almost forget where the shrine is. There you go. Mutagenic Ichor. I always dislike giving up mutagenic Ichors on acid damage characters, but hey, what can you do? And I'm sticking another point into Murmur. I'm 1 point away from that Rumour skill. Rotting Croplands Rift. Leg it down south from here and you get an optional boss fight and a lore note in this camp. You need to, well, this is why you craft dynamite at Homestead, because you're going to start needing a fair bit of it. And smack the local wildlife around and then get in here, talk to this little girl who's possessed. Well, I don't know whether she's possessed by a demon or it's a demon pretending to be a girl. Who cares? Just kill it anyway. Something's up here. Die, demon. One shot. Bang. Go and hide around the corner while it dies. And it's dead. Map back out from here to the Rotting Croplands Rift. Save yourself walking all the way back. And then what you're going to do now is you're heading north, well, northwestish until you get to the area where all the insects live. And what you're looking for is a cave. It's a 2-level dungeon area where the insect queen lives, and there's Gollus. You can't call him Gollum for copyright reasons, and there's a shrine. Here it is. Now this is always in one of God knows how many random places. Get in here. As well as killing these, to get at the queen, you've got to kill these 2 Grand Vizier characters, and they drop pheromone glands. And the pheromone glands open the door to let you in to see the queen. It's actually totally legit, accurate, biological way insects live. Level 41. 1 point in Blood of Dreeg, which is now maxed. 2 points in Vulnerability, which is the node off Curse of Frailty, which does acid and poison resistance reduction on enemies. don't pay too much attention to stuff I say, like this is biologically accurate. It's a load of old nonsense. I'm just filling time talking over these videos. The important place to go on here is the second cave entrance. The first one you can go in and clear it. It's called a swarming hive or something. The skittering den is the place which has got the secret entrance. I've left the whole footage of me running around in here so you can see where this secret entrance to Gollus's lair is. It's behind this broken wall. Get there somehow. Drop down in here. Den of the Lost. Den of the Lost Golem. Kill a bunch of stuff. It's a tiny area. Shrine's just up here on the left, or the north, or the west, or whatever you want to call it. There it is. And it's a fight. So trigger it, fight stuff, get your point. They got my point. Don't mess with the acid damage. Shrine cleanse, thanks a bunch. Open your screen, stick a point in. Attach your skill to Curse of Frailty. My recommendation. I mean, do what the hell you like with it, but stick it on Curse of Frailty. Where's Gollum? Here he is. Gollus, sorry, it's a typo. He drops a ring, what a surprise. And if you read the description of the ring, it says he loved that ring or something. It's like, this is back in the main hive area now. Drop down into here. I think I've switched the footage back to normal speed for the boss fight. Can't remember, I think I do. This is still double speed. So when I blitz around there, I'll put it back to normal. Yeah, it's normal speed now. Blitz in, have some of that you. There you go, you can tell it's normal speed because I'm walking like a flipping pedestrian. So one shot takes her out of her first phase. You hear her make like a squeaking noise. That's the end of the first phase. Here's the second phase now. Blitz in, well it's not blitz, is it? Charge in, Dreeg's evil blob of glop, and then I just watch her die. It's pretty good. Get out of the hive, leg it. Now where we're going now is we're going up to take the amalgamation out. I edited out the run up there. It's a fairly linear road. You can kill the stuff on the other side of the wall before you go through, and if you get bored of that, just open the gate, run in and start hitting them. Line up in front of the gate when you're ready. Trigger the amalgamation by getting close to it. Charge in. Curse of Frailty, Blood of Dreeg. I don't even think I... Sorry, Dreeg's Evil Eye. I didn't even throw it, did I? There you go. It went that time. And he's... Yeah, I just got bored and charged at him again. He's gone. Whiz back to Homestead. Cash all this stuff in. So go and see Duncan. Well, in a minute. Go and see her first. Yeah, friendly. They like me now. Got a bunch of rep for that. I'm eager to get started. Well, yeah. Go and talk to old Grim. He'll tell me I've got to go and do something else. Just sign up with the Death Vigil lot. Doesn't matter. You're not going to use any of their gear. I did talk to Duncan and hand all that stuff in, but meanwhile, back at Sora's Bastion. This is a Death Vigil lot over here. Go and talk to this guy and he'll say, go and collect some ashes of some dead bloke. So yeah, you do that. There they are. Remains of Malkadar. Could be anywhere. I mean, you just got to look around for them. There's some people to rescue. Level 42. This is an interesting one. 1 point in 3 different skills. 3 nodes rather. One in that, one in that, and one in that. And I do that up until those things are all maxed out now. That was the people you have to save. So you have to, if you're in the Death Vigil, there's some remains to collect, and there's the people to rescue for Homestead. Chthonic Seal, they drop from the Blood Swarms. Just keep killing Blood Swarms and go back there as soon as you get one, get that shrine. I'm just going to work on finishing her off now. Yeah, this is the thing. This is what I'm going to do now. If you've got a merit and you come here quite early on and you rescue this witch, if you've got a merit that's opened up all the rifts, you can nip across to the coven, find her in the coven area, start talking to her, and you start earning coven rep. early. Otherwise you've got to wait until you kill Log Quarry and get all the way across there naturally, do their first quest for them, or hand them Caraxes' heart or whatever, and then you start earning rep. So you can get Coven rep a bit quicker if you rescue that witch and nip across, but you need a merit to do that. Just opening up the Bloodgrove Rift, going back here. Here's the remains, have a nice day. You want seals, well, yeah, whether I do that or not. That's how I feel. Yeah, I've killed somebody, I've done something. I rescued those people, that's what it was. Yeah, she wants me to go and kill Karos. So off you go. Karos is miles away. Driver's Mill's a side quest, clear all those idiots out of there. If you find totems, blow them up. Sometimes there's multiple totems in this area if you're lucky. Sometimes you have to get all the way up to Darkvale Village before you see the totems. Kill a bunch of stuff. Eventually you get up to the village of Darkvale. There's loads of 1750 XP lore notes in this place. It's worth going around picking them all up. There's Trevor's note, and there's a whole load of them in these buildings. I've cut this footage down because you just work your way through here like Call of Duty, building to building, kill everything. Read the lore notes, kill everything. Level 43, here we go again. 1 point in each of these. Terrifying gaze, vile eruption and vulnerability. There you go. And we're getting close to the Zarya fight. It's not a fight. I punch her in the face and she dies. Wouldn't call it a fight. Here we go. Hello love. Smack. Run away. Have a bit more of it. There you go. Same here. And this is in real time. This isn't speeded up. There you go. Shrine cleansed before they even spawned out of it. Once you've sorted all that out, get into Darkvale Gate. It's a 2-level dungeon area. You just run through it, killing everything. Here's the door to the second area. Just explore it. You'll find these portals. Run around in here. I just left that bit of footage in because it's a hidden bit. You might get something decent out of that hole in the wall. And then if you run west and then kind of double back on yourself and you get to Karos' area, here he is. Run in, say hello to Karos. Chuck a load of poison in his face. Watch his phase 1 just give up. And his phase 2 doesn't do much better, to be honest. Watch his health bar. And like I said, that footage isn't speeded up. That's real time. There you go, he's gone. Pick up Karos' tome. What you got to do here, open this gold chest, get this stuff out, but don't go warping back anywhere, because it's another one like Cronley's. Unless you come out and activate the next rift, you've got to go back and do it all again. So run down here. Try to kill or dodge these fools. And the Astakhan What's It rift is just around the corner. There it is. As soon as you get to that, nip back to Homestead, cash everything in. And Olgrim, after you've done this bit, Olgrim will talk to you and say you've got to go to Fort Icon, which is miles away, unless you've got a merit. There you go. See you at Fort Icon, mate. Have a nice day. Now what I didn't do there, I didn't go into the conflagration or whatever it's called and do that boss fight, and I didn't nip down and get the Port Balbury shrine. It's just laziness on my part. I might go back and do that eventually. Probably will actually, just to get the shrine. This is Astakhan Road. You work your way through here. There's a couple of different bits of snow. There's 3 lore notes in here. The Journey South part 1, 2 and 3. It's on a par with Hargate's Isle lore notes for grimness. It's like cannibals living in the snow. It's pretty grim. But it wouldn't be grim if it wasn't Grim Dawn. Right, what I forgot here, I've got to go back and get my runestones. Hidden Path runestones, so I can go in and kill the Bismail Guardian and Rashalga. So you leg it up here, go across the top of this castle bit, across this other bit of a bridge, and then when you nip down this side, I've left all this footage in so you can see where I'm going. You go all the way down here, and then if you want to find this hidden door, you have to double back on yourself a bit here. And it's just up this slope. It's another stone like the one in Broken Hills. So this is part of the hidden path quest. This is a good area. And there's some nasty spiders and stuff in here that do all sorts of horrendous damage, but get in here. I stuck a rift down. I recommend sticking a rift down in case you drop unlucky with the mutators and get killed. Take all these idiots out. Footage at ×1 speed so you can see how quick this thing goes down. Guardian Abyssmail, he's just one-shotted. He's going to be dead before he catches up with me. There you go. Nip back, pick his stuff up. Smash his boss ball, loot all his stuff. Right, read his lore note. You get an attribute point from that. When you complete the Hidden Path quest, which isn't in this video, I'll do it later, you get a skill point. Level 44, same thing, one in there, one in there, one in there. Fantastic. Right, let's go and do Rishalga. The annoying spiders. And I switch back to ×1 speed now. There you go. So this is ×1 speed. In the one-shot kill video when I did her, I think I was a higher level. I already had the stuff from Ugdenbog and I came back and did her, but she's already dead. Ready? 3, 2, 1. She died. I tried charging in, but she died before I got there. So it's not bad. And that's just with the gear you can collect on your way here. There's nothing. I haven't gone off and got anything ridiculously overpowered. That's just like Sister Crimson Scepter and that global thing that I got from Act 1. The helm, the level 35 helm from Homestead. Yeah, you make your way through, get down to this rift, leg it through here, there's another shrine, and there's a hidden cave with a 2000 XP lore note in it. Someone put in a comment that I don't rotate the screen. Yeah, I try not to because it's disorienting for people watching, and I don't really feel the need to. I know where most of the stuff is, but I'm rotating the screen any second now after I finish populating Murmur. There you go. Taking damage on the devotion screen. Right, rotate the screen. That's just to show you where that is. Smash that. There's a chest and a body in here. Make sure you loot the chest and the body. The body's got the 2000 XP lore note on it. There it is. Fantastic. You got an XP pot. You're going to get 4000 XP off that. The Legion supplies that you pick up here, you can hand it in to the guy at Fort Icon, or you can take it to Homestead. Now I'd say Black Legion rep is harder to earn than Homestead rep, so turn it into the Black Legion guy. Either way, it will give you your 4th, let's do it now, why not? It'll give you your 4th inventory slot, your 4th additional bag. If you look at the rep there, plus 500 Black Legion, minus 250 Homestead. Minus 250 Homestead, kill a few animals, you'll get that back, so don't worry about it. You get a bunch of scrap. And now you've got those. You won't get the 5th one until you do the Rovers quest. That is the blow up the wall quest. In Elite, you can't get the 5th bag in normal. Or vet, whatever you're playing in. I'll just run on through here until I get to the Lucius fight. As you reach this door, this is a Lucius fight for this quest here, Betrayal at Fort Icon, slay Commander Lucius. When you go in here, the door is shut and it won't open again until you kill Lucius. So the best thing to do is kill Lucius. Stick a Dreeg's evil eye on him, hide behind this pile of rubbish, and watch him die. One-shotted. Yeah, he calls it a hollow victory. I thought it was a pretty good one myself. That's just my opinion. The way I do this now is personal preference. Again, blow this thing up. You got those explosives off him. And then what I do, before I go and hand it in, I just run straight through to the next rift. Just speeds the process up a bit. Try not to walk on too many landmines. Good advice for life. Here we go. Here's the big wall. So you go through here. Get to this rift, go back to Fort Icon. Level 45. I'll head to the necropolis. Alright, level 45, point in physique. One in that, one in that, one in that. Because everything else maxed out. The other thing I do, take this quest. I don't do outcast quests because every outcast quest you do, you lose Black Legion rep. But you can just about afford to lose a little bit to side with her. And then the outcast rep will go up when you kill Chthonians. Very well. Right, so you lose 250 Black Legion rep. What I'll do from here, I'll do a run through. Probably not the most optimal route, but it'll get you to the shrines, or the locations of the shrines on the way to the Necropolis Rift. And what I'll do is I'll put a rift down by the Black Sepulchre, or the Dark Sepulchre, whatever it's called, so it's easy to get back.
Took you long enough. There I thought the cult of Cthon is too. It appears that the rich.
I missed that totem back there, but it's quite a long walk back, so I don't know whether I'll bother. If I get the map up, you can see that's where you come in. So you've got this first area here, and you want to be heading to that corner to get down, and then you loop around and the shrine's there. You need a roiling blood. You should have loads of those by now. They start dropping, well, I think it's a level 5 item. They start dropping pretty early on. Let's see which one of the spider things would be most useful. Cunning, offensive ability, casting speed. Yeah, why not? I'm going to go back and do that totem. Still waiting for a corruption blueprint to drop for the relic. Still got that fairly weak relic on. The thing is, getting rid of Loghorian and getting into Ashes of Mammoth DLC, that's very significant for this build, because there's 3 items, well it's 4 I suppose if you count total items. There's a replacement offhand, there's a medal that directly buffs Streak's Evil Eye, and there are rings with acid damage on them. Now, as well as being able to farm those in the Ugdenbog area, you can go into the Ancient Grove and there's a shopkeeper in there who you can force him to refresh his stash by going through a nearby door over and over, and he sells all of those items. So it's not a farming nightmare. You can get to the Coven, run straight across to the Ancient Grove, go in there, go to the shop and spend as much time in there as you want, just forcing the guy to refresh his stash. That will be coming up soon, so you can watch me do that. It's thrilling 25 hours of your life. Right, let's go. Let's get Loghorian out the way. Now the quest that this guy wants me to do is... yeah. Look, your shooting is interrupting my commentary, mate. Finished? What you'll notice with Grim Dawn is it loves these eastern, northern, western missions. That's a Forgotten Gods one. Here's the one here. Tomb of the... no, it's not. I'm lying. Bane of Cain, right? Destroy the northern blood wagon, destroy the eastern blood wagon, destroy the western blood wagon. Don't get too hung up on those compass points, because yeah, they're not always as obvious as you'd think. Right, I'm going to switch the mic off and just do a quick run around here and get all these things done. Right, when you've got all those 3 wagons done, the Bane of Cain quest changes from destroy the wagons to stop the summoning of the Loghorian. So you've got to go down and go in that crypt entrance. Before I do that, I'm going to go and sell a bunch of stuff so I've got empty inventory going in there. Okay, I'm back. What I noticed was I've got a couple of lore notes I didn't read, and I'm pretty sure they will get me to level 46. Point in physique, same thing, 1, where's it gone? 1. What I'll do in here as well, you don't really need to hear me blabbering on. I'll turn the mic off and I'll just do a quick run through here. Hopefully Loghorian will be a quick kill. I think on the other character I did this, I think he was a 3-shotter, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay, there's the mini-boss fight with Bloodlord Thalanis. And then there's Loghorian. So there's Thalanis, he's right there. Let's see how quickly I can take him out. He's level 50. There was one hit of Dreek's Evil Eye and he is dead. When he dies you get this portal open so you can come and go as much as you want. But I don't intend to be doing that. Right, what I'm going to do here, I'm not doing Loghorian in the most optimal way. What I want to do is see how many hits of my maxed out Dreek's Evil Eye, my maxed out Bloodburst, and my non-maxed out last two nodes. See how many hits it takes for him to die. So if I lose health and this doesn't seem like I'm playing particularly well, it's because that's not what I'm doing. Just see how well this goes. Right. Right, that was one, so I'll just go and get out of the way. Shame it's not a... BAM Games has got a great point about this. You can't see the boss's health unless you hover over them. It'd be really nice if the boss's health bar was permanently there while you were fighting him. Right, that first Dreek's Evil Eye is probably worn off now. What's his health down to? Oh, okay. Okay, that was the second shot, so that's the second Dreek's Evil Eye on him. It's quite a good cowardly way of fighting him because you put that damage over time on him, come and stand back here, he's not really going to be hitting you with much. Apart from the odd Doom Bolt. You gotta watch that. Let's kill his tentacles. Right, so that's 2 hits. Here's the third one. I reckon that'll do him. I reckon that third shot's going to take him out. So I'm not damaging Mollop. There you go. Look. So it was 3 hits of Dreek's Evil Eye and he's down. That's pretty good. And it's nowhere near the damage level it's going to be once those other nodes are maxed and once I've got the items from Ugdenbog. See you, log. Right, let's get out of here. Let's go to Ugdenbog. Let's rush to Ugdenbog and get our stuff. I'm excited now. This is going to be great fun. Getting through to the Coven and then rushing to Ancient Grove and then I can get into a massive farming loop on that storekeeper. Wonder if I'll get a decent poison item as a quest reward. It's highly unlikely, isn't it?
You've returned. So our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
Well, I don't know, Cedar. You say that and then you get a poison caster chest armor. That's interesting. I might just stick with what I've got. Because it's supposed to be an easy gear build. I can't go running around in a legendary thing and go, oh yeah, you might get this. No, I'm not going to wear that. I'll keep it to do a damage comparison, but I'm not going to wear it. I'll stick it in here with all my other junk. Right, this is now into the Ashes of Mammoth DLC content.
Excuse me, my father and I were part of a...
Right, let's go. If you go to the Warden's Cellar, I mean you can go to Burridge Village and run up. If you go to Warden's Cellar, it's a little bit closer. A little bit, not much, a little bit closer. Oh, okay. Let's get through this as quick as I can. You won't get much XP from killing these because they're all really low level compared to what you are now. Got to look for... oh yeah, that path's blocked. Okay, can I get through here? Oh, I can get through here. That'll do. Yeah, it's not so bad. Get to here, hang a right. Can't go through there, so you have to kind of nip under the bridge here. And bingo. And you kill this guy that comes out of the ground. He should just be another one shot. I'm just going to get there as quickly as I can now. I'm just so keen to get my hands on that gear upgrade. Or rather those gear upgrades, because there's a load of them. And like when you're doing this, you can run around and explore the area, get a load more XP. You don't have to do what I'm doing, which is just rush straight to grab the rifts and then get across to the coven. It's the first one. Let's see if that boss is round here just to... No, he's not. Yeah, I do dare come here actually. Oh, there he is. Good old Packler. He dropped some nice stuff. Not for this build, but...
Please just leave.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a rift down here because I want to come back because there's a shrine just down there, but I want to go and get that rift first. Right, grab this rift, go back down here, get the shrine before moving on. So the shrine, if you come down this way, it's probably quicker to go the other way, but both, there it is up there, right. It's up here. Right, just so you get a rough idea, there's a few different ways you can come down. So that Gloomwold Crossing Rift is up there. And the shrine, yeah, it's almost a straight route. There's a way through there as well, but there you can come around a few different ways. It's here. Right, what are we doing, Spider? Do I want defensive and attack, or do I want cunning, or some of that? Right. Whiz back up to the Gloomwold Crossing Rift. Now what we're going to do is we've got to go and get the Heart of Caraxus that will allow us to talk to the Coven. Actually, yeah, I rescued the witch. I did rescue the witch in Blood Grove. So I'll get a bit more Coven rep from that. But you need the Heart of Caraxus to trigger the Coven's questline. Don't forget to pick up as many Ugden blooms as you can. These things up here, there's always 2 of these up here. Didn't drop any, okay. Caraxus's cave is just here. I'll just get the map up now in a sec, hang on. So the Gloomwold Crossing Rift was there. So you, was it? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was. So you come round and it's just there. So it's not that far. Nip in here, kill Caraxus, get its heart, go and see the witches. And Caraxus is this great big scaly spinning, I don't know, land lobster looking thing. Here he is. There's the quest item, Heart of Caraxus. Sometimes there's a totem in here. Right, got the heart, get out the cave. If you've got a merit, this whole process is so much quicker. This is good. There's always a bunch of these that come out the ground here. Because that chest lures you up to it. Right, you can see the icons appearing on the mini-map for where the coven is. Get their rift activated. Get straight in there. Talk to her.
Welcome. I thank you. If you see what you ask, well, I care not for the village, only for what restores.
Devotion point reset thing, that's alright. I won't need that, but you might.